Okay, next lesson I will show you how to create multiple choice question with score. So here we need to create new project, right? So I have here an empty project named MCQ with score.fla. So I need to add 6 layers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to rename all the layers. So here I will have text. Okay, then I will have button text score. Okay, score, correct response, wrong response, then button, and the last one will be actions layer. Right. Okay, now we will start with the first frame. For layer text, we're going to create an instruction. Okay, so we are going to use this text tool. Okay, just need to change to show frame and make sure the color of the text, the font. So here I'm using black color. So I'm going to put the instruction here. Make sure that the text category is static stack. Okay, I'm going to add instruction for the user. Okay, so I'll write down here. Only one is correct. You get 1 point for a right answer and nothing for a wrong one. Then you won't be allowed to go to back. Click next to answer the next questions. So I put this center. So this one. Okay. So maybe just give the sign a bit smaller. So if you want to change the color, you can also change to highlight some of the important text. Okay, so this is the instruction. So next, maybe we can create the question. So the question will be put in frame number 2 for layer text. So still on the same layer, so I go to second frame and right click and choose insert keyframe. Okay, sorry, I think better we choose, I remove this frame, I choose insert blank keyframe because we're going to start with a different text and different position for the questions. Right, so let's create the question. So we maybe can create two question for this quiz. So I'll use text tool, create instruction. Okay, question number 1. Maybe we change the color to black. And then question number 1. So you put into 9. Okay. Okay. So this is the question and the answer. It's not change. Show frame. Is it the frame? No. Fit window. Okay. So I will use this one for the question. So here. Okay. So then we will have letter the button for the user to click. So the button for the answer will be A, B, C, D, and then we need to put to create the next button to go to the next question. Okay, so before we do the button, we can create okay, we can create the correct and wrong response. So here I will use text tool. Okay, so maybe we change the color for the uh, correct answer. So I will type the word correct. Okay, then this correct answer we need to change. Oh no, we need to convert. Okay, we need to convert this one. Where is it? Convert to symbol. So we're going to save as correct. Okay, and just set as a movie clip, and the registration should be in the center. Alright, click OK. Right, then we will create another one for a wrong answer. So for this one, I just duplicate this one. So right click select and then duplicate. Okay, we can put the name of the symbol as wrong, wrong, and then click OK. And for this wrong symbol, make sure we change the label. Okay, maybe also the color. Make sure is red. Okay, then go back to the main scene. Okay, now we have correct and another one is wrong. Okay, should use the capital letters. WRONG. Okay, go back to the main scene. So now we have correct, wrong. Okay, maybe we can create score. Okay, for the score, so we create score for after the frame, after question number 2. So we still not have question number 2, so I will duplicate this one. So by clicking on the insert keyframe, so it will duplicate the same content, but now we need to change content for question number 2. Okay, so For question number 2, so maybe we need to change also the questions. Okay, then leave it the same answer, but maybe the answer will be different from the question number 1. So next, we need to create score. Okay, go to layer score and then insert keyframe. So here we will show the score. Okay, need to use text box. Okay, so your score is, so maybe we can resize the font size. Okay, then the score will be next to it. So for the score, we need to use dynamic text because the text will be read, the value will be read by the system. Okay, so here the color. So maybe if you want to change the color, so you can use different color. Maybe blue. So okay. So this one should be dynamic text. Right. Okay, next one we need to create a button. So we have text layer, score layer, correct, wrong. Next one should be a button. Okay, here in the first frame we need button. Okay, we will create from scratch. So insert new symbol and then choose next button. Right, the name of the button, next button, and change the type to button and then click OK. So here we need to draw the button. So for example, I use the green field. Okay, then we maybe put the stroke size thicker. So here draw the rectangle and then you can insert or type the label for the button. So here we should write next. Okay, maybe reduce the size of the font. Okay, here we have next. Okay, right, go back to the main scene and then go to the library panel, then you can drag, okay, the button. Okay, so we have here next button. Okay, alright. Okay, next. Okay, next button. Then we go to the text layer. Okay, so for frame number 2, okay, now we want to create next button. Okay, to go to for the next scene or the next question. So we can just use the same button here, the next button, just position the button on the bottom right corner of the scene, okay, of the frame number 2. So we can do the same thing for frame number 3. So we can copy this one and go to frame number 3 and then right click and choose paste in place. Okay, so the next button, okay, we have used 3 times here in our first scene. So we have on frame number 1, frame number 2 and frame number 3. Okay, now we want to create a button for the user to click to choose the correct answer. Okay, so go to the button layer. Okay, so here button. Sorry, we can go to the layer, text layer. Okay, here we want to create button, the answer button. So create from scratch. You need to go to insert menu, then new symbol, and then you need to type button A. Sorry, A button. Things look weird. Maybe A put at the back, button A. So we need to draw the rectangle. So maybe we set the properties, the fill, the stroke. Okay, so the fill color maybe gray. So this is the box. So we need to put the label for this one. So maybe the color, the fill color, the black. So I type A and need to make sure that this one, the text must choose the category as a static text. Okay, now you have button A. Right, go back to the main scene and find library panel, then you can drag the button A to the scene. So now you can duplicate this one, so we can have button B, C and D. So this should be button B. So I need to change the label. This will be B, and then you can drag button to the scene. Then here do for button C and D. Duplicate button C, button C, and then duplicate again button D. Okay, bring to the workspace and also button. Oh, I haven't changed the label. This one should be B. Okay, so just make sure everything looks fine. Okay, we can use the align features here. So make sure to select all the button. So we want all the button align on the maybe left side. Okay, and then distribute the vertical, maybe this one I think. Let's see. Okay, so it's look more better. It's look better than before. Okay, now we have the same button, so copy and go to frame number 3 and paste in place. Okay, now we have the same button A, B, C, D for question number 2. Right,